To flip some cards, channel a little. How was the eclipse so far? Did anybody see it? Well, the United States didn't see it because it was happening like at 12 noon, 1 o'clock. I came off the mat after a beautiful yoga session. I'm still celebrating birthday month. Thank you so far. Thank you for everyone so far who has gifted a card deck to the magic reading table here. And for those that have received the readings from gifting the card decks. So if you gift a deck on the Amazon wish list, which is in the playlist area of this channel, when it arrives, and I know it's from you, please let me know. And then you'll receive a reading from me as a gift of a thank you for gifting me. Win-win. I'll be coming up with some kind of special soon. I just don't know, and I haven't got the flyer done or anything. Also, thank you for the referrals. Oh my God, I love what I do, and thank you for the referrals. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll be getting, catching up with everything soon. Oh, you're walking the pup. Much love to the papa. As I've been integrating, I started my month with the sacrament, and I got to participate in about four ceremonies this month, and integrating back a medicine that powerful has been quite the experience. It was absolutely beautiful, an amazing welcome home, and a beautiful death as well. And that was on the supermoon and on the Ring of Fire black moon. And today the eclipse just went down, and it's the full moon. So I wanted to flip some images here and tap in because there's a lot going on. And yes, I am one of those readers that do personal readings, live, one-on-one, video platform. And you can get in touch with me with the information below. And also to gift a deck is also the information is below. So I'm going to go ahead and open the third eye, and I will be doing mostly an oracle channel reading today. I may throw some tarot onto the table. I don't know yet. And always, 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 I hope all is well with everyone. It's intense times, lots of deaths, both within ourselves as we evolve and work on ourselves during this crazy fucking process, this wild journey. Lots going on, lots moving. All right, let me say salud, open up the third eye, and I'll get to the messages. And of course, as you know, I flip the camera so then you can see the images as well. Today I'm smoking out of the travel pipe. As I'm phenomenally known for breaking glass. I just broke a glass today, and then all my smoothie went out onto the floor, and then I made a second one after I cleaned it up. But the bowl of the bong broke, and all of that's replaceable, so I have backup. I want to get some objects so I can match them with the images. My poor rattle. Even this cracked. I need a new rattle too. This is just, poor thing. They don't sound like a rattlesnake anymore. Images, please, to match. Objects to match the images. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, come on, commercials like that. Whoa. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Oh, one more for the... Oh, the bat. Ooh, I like the images on the table. Lots of repeated images, repeated objects as well lately. This is an interesting combo. Okay. Okay, am I ready for this reveal? Actually, I'm going to show you what this looks like now before I get into it. So this is what the layout looks like so far. So I'm going to flip the cards in front of you so you can see the images. This guy was looking this way. It's paired with Buddha. There's a nice citrine here paired. With the octopusy. Woo. And the bonus card I'll do afterwards. That's the one with the bat. I'm also going to shuffle live in case I need some cards somewhere here to help the storyline a little. Just gazing into these images, by the way, is just, I could stay on one image forever if I allow myself to go take off. Okay. So what is being eclipsed? What is the eclipse about today? What has it been leading up to after supermoon, ring of fire moon, and now today? Let's see what these look like. I'm going to fill the objects. For me, the whole month has been a little challenging to ground and come back, especially after going really deep with the very powerful medicine. It kind of left me a little floating between being here and not here, and being with the purge afterwards. As I tell people, I may not use the bucket during the ceremony, but afterwards it's a completely different story. That's when the real work takes place for real. You got to put the work in to do it and sit there and endure it and get it down and be with it all, but afterwards is the real work. So if things have been in snarls, or the not knowing, the mystery, we've been feeling that like tangled up or bound by the mind, because there's no one else that binds you. You choose to be bound or not. But there's a doorway here. There's a doorway here where there's an interesting word called surrender. And surrender is very misunderstood, like you give up. And it's not giving up. Surrender is like not figuring it out. It's going to come my way. It's all going to work out. Like, I give it up. I surrender, like, in the way where when the mind takes over, it takes you away from your truth, which is here. There's a muerta paired with this first set of messages. And when the purple muerta shows up, concentrate and focus on one thing. Instead of being all over the damn place worrying about everything. If you deal with that one thing, then the rest is like a domino effect where the doors will open and things will flow again. For a lot of people here, there are things that people are just not wanting to see. Things have been very difficult to face. And this eclipse is saying, you know what? That's going to get all entangled. The blinders are going to really start peeling off. And especially for those that had, you know, like went like this, okay, I put in the work, here it is. In ceremony, I was told, don't worry, give it all to me. Just give everything. Don't worry about the money and nothing. Nothing. No worry about no thing. Know your source. And it all works out. Now, as things come at us, they don't feel very cool sometimes. A lot of it's pretty fucked up. I know some people that have, their spouses have they made their transition. Perhaps it's the fur babies. I know some that their fur babies crossed over recently. I know a lot of that's going on. There's a lot of deaths, and it's this season when the holidays start coming in. Focus on one thing. Ooh, I like the light. Look how cool that reflection is. Focus on the light. Focus on one thing. The magic's coming in. Whatever has been hidden, whatever's like not been seen yet, oh, it's exposed now. There's also something here about travels where I've been feeling this, like the eclipses and everything here. It's really having people go into some self-reflection. Deep self-reflection, as the citrine stone is here. Ooh, it looks really magical, doesn't it? It is a very magical stone. The solar plexus, your intuition, your gut speaking to you. It's about the third eye opening up as well. Quieting the mind, allowing it to come to you instead of you chasing it, figuring it out. Now, a lot of you people have got your ass kicked royally. Gotta learn. But once you learn it and you go, oh, I learned it, then you begin the practice of really expanding that, really owning it, living it, teaching it. Everything starts to be that. Got to start somewhere. There's no comparison. No comparing things with where anybody is. They are where they are. You are where you are. Your timing is just that. It's yours, not anyone else's. There is no such thing as a deadline. There is just lifelines. So with the citrine as well, this is monies. And it's along the line here with the Muerta. See, when she's about everything. She's about all aspects of your life. But when it's the purple Muerta, it's of the purple, of the receiva. And she says, drop the worry, give it to me. Whoever you work with, whoever you talk to, whoever you work with that you manifest, you know, how you work with your magic within you, however that may be. Drop the figuring it out. When are you going to get it? Until you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired and, you know, being sick and tired of whining and complaining and crying about it, which is a lot of us that did that. Because it hurts a little to change. It hurts a little to train, to birth, to go through the depths. I don't know why life is all like this. I don't know. But it's worth it because there is good moments. There are really beautiful moments. Time to focus on those instead. I've been hearing beautiful testimonies today. Thank you, everybody who's been sharing the testimonies that are coming to pass with the readings I've done for you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the testimonies. It is coming in. This magic is alive. I've experienced it all month. And blown away and didn't know that I was going to receive what I did. You have to put the work in. And this work I do, you got to surrender or it's not going to happen at all. And it's tough. It's very not easy to drink this medicine, man. Them ceremonies, two ceremonies back to back, it's just not easy. Now, by quieting it down, by giving it up, by not figuring it out, then the expansion can start to grow and happen. Because how could the expansion live when you don't believe in your source? Do you see why it didn't come in? You don't really believe in your source. Now, when you do, then that expansion really starts growing. This month is no joke about the changes, the expansion, and it's not bad. It's a good thing, but can you take it? Is another. People are snapping left and right. This world's all crazy right now, but then that's only part of it, or you can choose something else. This eclipse is about when those things fall away and depart and you really do see, and you get your focus back and you reclaim everything. That's when the magic starts happening. And you can feel when you've really let it go because it doesn't live in your body. There's been a lot of sickness here too. Dis-ease. Temporary very. And you can reverse anything that comes to you, or at least have it improve. I'm on my way with that one. I'm not ready to see the vampires yet, but next time I do, I told that MD doctor she's gonna see a miracle. But yeah, the eclipse is very much about the reflection. It's been like that all month. I mean, like for real deep. What am I going to do with me going forward? What am I going to do? It's all about the monies and the stability of like just living in general. And then, you know, not to even talk about and mention the many changes with connections, whether they've been from the past or friends, workers, people around you, but especially the real intimate partnerships are departing, and they've shifted and drifted away from each other. That's a really beautiful thing, because you need that shit falling away from you, because you don't want the past coming towards you. I have been saying that for such a while now. But you have choice, and you have a soul that likes to experience. It likes to be mischievous sometimes. What else does this third eye opening expansion tell us about this eclipse that has come upon us today? Because it's saying be still. Now, I wasn't exactly still today. I had a burst like, I have been still, I have been resting. I've been doing a lot of work, and post ayahuasca, I swear, I slept for almost 3 days straight. I hibernated. It was so beautiful to just integrate in peace. And then the detox came with the purging. Oh my God, that wasn't fun, but it wasn't gross and it wasn't that bad. I've been working with this for 24 years. I celebrated my 24-year anniversary with her. Oh, so beautiful. And it was my birthday month. I'm going to open up the third eye. With this eclipse, I know a lot of you have really been dropping in there. Yeah, what we're facing is not going to be easy for some, but there is a beautiful forward coming. We're at so I've also been seeing this on the table as well. Even one of the tarot boxes here that I use says it in the box, like, from darkness you can see the light, or something about that. Didn't quote it quite that way, but it's like that. And I also been saying this to have an outlet, or whatever you do is out of these times that have really not been easy, that have been more dark, or just really fucked up, if you ask me how it felt to be real. We're going to get our grip on things, and we're going to put our crown back on, and we're moving forward. Because every layer that peels off, we get stronger till that molt happens. So I felt a molting process a little while back, but now I'm really feeling a big one right now. It's like squeezing through that molt. But we are. So we're going to go from the surrender and see how the Yamaya is giving back and supporting the person on the boat. I adore this image. It's one of my favorite soul cards in this deck. We go from here on this journey of the eclipse to here. So now we got our crown. We're shining and going forward. Also, it could be the eclipse energy as well in here too. It's the beam light. Also matches the beautiful citrine stone. Ooh, I like the way that glows. Look how beautiful that is. Okay. Because I had mentioned that we are seeing things from a different perspective. Because when you peace out, and if you got your ass kicked a little and you get humbled, beautiful, you come back down. Right in here. Because when you're kicked down, you come into here. You get it affects your feelings. The dealing of where that is. Or either you numb out or something, but we really are tired of all the fixes and all the other ways that people think it's easy, taking the easy way out. There is no such thing. but it can be peaceful. It could be, you can say, this is worth it because I'm seeking something and I want this or that. And you're standing for it, because when you do, we're going to be celebrating. I keep saying you guys are going to give me your invites to all the breakthroughs that have been happening. I can't wait. And vice versa. Someone told me this one right here in particular has my smile. I did a personal reading for somebody, and this object came onto her table, and she said, "Look, that's your smile." That was so dear. Thank you. If you're watching, you know who you are. But this is the celebration, and interesting, this color scheme is on the table. This golden color scheme is here. So is the purple. It's very magical color scheme. The purple and the orange are the dominant color scheme here. There's also green. So this is different because these are the secondary colors that are showing on the table. The primary colors that I feel, the objects, interesting. The secondary colors are on this table. Seeing things from a different perspective, as you know, you've been stripped or humbled, or you had an ego check-in, or as I say, heartbroken open experience, as the medicine that I drink delivers. That is so sweet. I know. That's what she said. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. And then there was another live where someone's noticed the way that I giggle or laugh, and that's why she stayed on the live. And then she told me other things that just blew my mind. What a soul sister message that was. And she was on point. Oh, okay, where was I? I got I'm mesmerized by the cards as I look and gaze. But we're seeing things from a very open, different perspective. Because it's not all death. There's rebirth and birth and rebirth, you know, which are a lot of us right now. I feel fucking washed. Yeah, I had a cleansing, all right. And a wringing out and a twisting and twerking. Woo! I adore her. I really do adore my ayahuasca. I really do. It's so not an easy thing to do. Oh, so amazingly beautiful. Oh, what a way to welcome my birthday month and my anniversary with her. Okay. So we're seeing things in a different perspective this eclipse. It's like things have naturally wiped out. You know, like when these big waves come and wipe and swish things up and mix things up in the shoreline. And I used to go to this place in Hawaii, and we knew to go after certain tides. So then we would go and collect glass. It's glass. I wish I had my earrings. Used to have it on my earring. No, there's none on the table right now. But it's this glass, these pebbles. And I would go collect them in Hawaii. Really beautiful. Very nice. Yeah, no kidding. We're seeing things in a way. Oh man, they're like wanting to talk. Okay, this one goes with you. Thank you. We get 2 of them. Oh, so cute. See, yes, let's like a cleared mind space. Just a peaceful, clear mind space, a new perspective. Yeah, it went down, and it's still continuing, by the way. The effects ripple out. They do ripple out. It's not just, oh, the eclipse happened next. No, they're rippling out right now. Everything's shifting and moving. But we're getting a new perspective here. It's so beautiful. I know I did. I had the most amazing psychedelic brain surgery ever. It was really intense. These are fall colors here. So having us this new perspective. Really looks like a womb too. Move my finger out of the way. There's like kind of like this eyeball right here looking like if it's looking and this is you in the camera. It also looks like arms, flames. I like the bird of the peace there, the freedom, the peace, a new perspective. Look, nice and peaceful, looking up, all new and refreshed. And it's fall colors. And when I see this eyeball here looking at me and the branches holding me, it's very much being in the arms of the mighty medicine. It's very intense, but to be held like that all night long is just so amazing. And it does refresh the mind. So we're getting a nice refresher of the mind. You know, as they say, the eclipse, and it's the lunar. The solar was more about drawing in. The lunar is always about the letting go and the darker aspect of eclipses. Just so you know, that's the vibe. And you know, wouldn't you know? Because 2 weeks ago was that Ring of Fire solar, and I was really not feeling good. I just gathered all my energy as much as possible, and I got me into that ceremony room the second night to drink my sacrament, because I knew I feel really, I was like almost going to say, I'm going to rest. I'm going to sit this one out tonight, guys. But I didn't. Something in that solar recharge, just, I remember laying out in the breeze in a very nice lounge chair, and I got replenished by the sun, and the next thing I know, it's happening. So we have a nice perspective on things, a new walk, a new everything. So all this has been, what has fallen away. See, because this is a stick of falling away. Look, there's no leaves on the branch that this person's holding. Instead, he's held with this. So if you've not ever heard this song called Autumn Leaves, that's a tearjerker. But when she says it's autumn when autumn leaves begin to fall. So as autumn leaves begin to fall and shift, our journey is going to take a very interesting shift into the winter. Last year we didn't rest. We've been working so much, just nonstop. I don't remember resting in winter. It was really rough for a lot of people working through these things that had us broken in the past, or challenging, or whatever it was that we were challenged by. It wasn't easy last year to go through. This year there's a different feeling. As we see the mighty moon, we get the full moon card here. We're going to be so freed up. We're really going to take hold of our flame, and we're going to enjoy it this winter from all of this. For now, if you don't know what your flame is, it's coming. For a lot of you, this flame's pretty sexy. It's very shape-shifting. For a lot of people out there, this eclipse is going to have them change the outside. Like, kind of like, not a makeover. It's just something new to do. This is this is the shape shifter of the sea, the octopus. Very, very interesting creature. And this is my little octopusy. This is very sensual and sexy. There is flame here in this card. So for some, it could be the passion of what you do, lighting up. For some of you, it's your body. This is also paired on the table. Some of you, it's your body. Some of you, there's new sex partners coming in. This is more like maybe you'll meet in fall and then winter. It starts happening because we are not letting just anyone in anymore. We've been through too much. This is a card of this is an object of mystery. This is the Scorpion pose. This is Scorpio, which we are in Scorpio. So interesting this would show up. But in order to have this, if it's paired with this requires a lot of courage, because when I'm up on the forearms like this, it always feels like I'm going to crash over and die. It's so weird. But once my legs go over, I'm fine. I can only hold it like a few seconds or something like that, and then I go to that. I flop over, and it goes into like a back bend like this. I'll go into from here. I'll crash over and come to here. I haven't quite got the balance of it, but the point is, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of risk to open up that heart space to do this. But once you do, and you get this balance, it's so much fun being up there. I'm not an inversion queen. I'm not that great at them, but they are fun. So I get myself to do this. This is me. Actually, my feet are a little closer now, but this takes a lot of strength, balance, openness, trust, vulnerability, mostly. Courage, yes. And I have face planted where my face hit the fucking floor, and that hurt. I've face planted before. And even so, you get back up and you get over that fear. So if there's fears preventing you, that's okay. Just face them. Just keep on. Just keep going towards it. Because once you face them, as they say in that corny saying, it's never as big as you thought. Well, no, but it still isn't like fun exactly facing them. But I feel there's a lot of fun once that we go through that one, this right here that I'm looking at. But there's a lot of sensuality getting released out of this eclipse. You know, there's only so much you can stuff down or do work or cleanse. There's only so much, because we have the bat as the ending object. And if you know me and you know the bats and what they symbolize on my table, it's inevitable change. In fact, I went outside on Thursday night. One almost hit me in the head. It was all, they do this like really weird, like click, squeak thing, like their radar or something. And it just boom, went over my head. It touched the hair, didn't hit my head. I had my hair all like up crazy, you know, so it hit my head hair. And I went, oh, there goes a little bat. Okay. So the bat, and this particular bat is holding a purple crystal. He's so cute. Okay. So the bat comes in when change is coming. It's not if, it's just change is coming when, it's soon. It's this is the eclipse. It started it. Oh, this is such a sweet card. Oh God, yes. A lot to say about this. Let me take a break here. Let me get hydrated. It's a cute little bat. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. That's crazy. Okay. Definitely people are ready for union, like a newness in the partnership. Okay, I'll speak for the singles first. You're ready for new. Some of you are close, or some of you may have met someone already. Now these are really nicely soul connected. You're gonna know, not a label of any type. These are more free-spirited types of connections because they've been through the same thing you have. There's a new mirroring coming here. I really love what I'm seeing here because we're going to let it in. It's time. And there's like a nervousness and an apprehension, of course, and a discernment and all that. But once a person gets in, they get in there. You can't do anything about it. And it'll be mirrored, okay? There's definitely a new beginning like that. Really good partnerships. Now, with some, there's a lot of souls that want to come in. So if you're in that age bracket, watch out, because there's babies that want to come through. Okay, so watch out for that. Another thing I see here is that whatever you're birthing is going to reach beyond what you thought. And it's kind of like seeing the Milky Way. And then when you can see the Milky Way from the naked eye, where it looks kind of pinkish and yellowish, like I did, so beautiful to see it. It's like that. Now, as you reach, like, that whole reaching for the stars or stars, those are wishes fulfilled. Those are dreams come true, or manifestations come in. And because they're very passionate and they were worth it to you because of what we've been through, you're really, it's really going to grow. But it has to be something aligned and matched with the heart all the way here, all the way down through the whole entire being. It must match and align for what I'm seeing here coming through. And I love the bats when they show up. Now, when the bats show up, they're very quirky because they fly like, I don't know where the other bat is. Well, they're not hawks. Hawks like glide and they're stealth and they're just like fucking fierce. Bats fly like, you'll see them and they're like all over the place. And they're very precise in that still. I see them almost hit the window a lot of the times. They never have hit the window. They get close and then they just go. It's just really crazy when I see the bats here. They come out at dusk. Did I just see one? I think I just saw one. Anyways. So the bats are good, quirky, couldn't see that coming change. Like you couldn't have pre-wrote that or the way that it went down, you could have never imagined it happening that way, because the way that it happened, you're just like, who knew? I could have never imagined it happening that way kind of feeling. This is really beautiful, this image. There's a lot of renewal here. There's, I mean, you may not see it, but I saw it really big. There's union here. I see a lot of phallicness. There's a lot of, like, there's a vagina right here. There's a dick here. Look, let me show you this picture. I mean, please, like, look. I'll show it to you. It's up to you to see it. I can see it. It's so pretty. Look at the rose. Look at the reaching of the... It's just really pretty. That's a beautiful read. Thank you for the beautiful eclipse images and the beautiful eclipse messages and objects. It felt so good because I heard some, I don't know where it was, some reader was saying, oh, it's bad luck to read during an eclipse and blah, 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 blah. I'm all, fuck off, man. You put meaning into it. It is what it is. There's no beliefs in set in stone here. If you're a witchy poo like I am, I had one of the most fucking amazing yoga sessions ever. I didn't stay still or rest, but I am tonight. Probably calm down a little bit. But I had a pull from here to throw and read, so I did. But I was just like, fool, what's she talking about? And it's like kind of Euro-ish. These Euros have some pretty interesting beliefs with the eclipse, I've learned. But you see, they experience it different. They are in a different portion of the world. You know, a lot of these countries don't get light for months. And then a lot of it is the other opposite extreme where they don't have no dark. So they have a different pull and relationship with these moon cycles than say, for example, if you live in the United States. But I like Liz. There's this some wacky, I think she's Russian or I don't know, but I love her as a reader. She's really entertaining. And she was all sorry. She put this little post like, I'm not reading today. It's the eclipse or it's bad luck or something like that. And she put some cards up or whatever. I'm like, aw, not for me. I mean, come on. I have a constellation up there. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to complete the live. But before I do, I want to show you the beautiful images again. Say, for example, if you want to pause the screen and just look at them, meditate, I'm going to take the objects away from the table so you can just see the images. Thanks for watching and tuning in, by the way. I may go on Instagram tonight with a live and flip some mini readings. I don't know. See what I feel like doing. Oh, that was a good hit. God, I really miss my bong. Because I noticed that I take more of these hits than a bong rip, because the bong rips are like taking like 5 of these, I think, or maybe 3. But this is a pretty big bowl, so go ahead and move the objects away, or I'll put them around the table here. So no, everything's cool. I mean, the first image there is really hitting home as I look. I know, I feel it. There's a lot of like these grieves and deaths. I know. I faced mine in ceremony. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Let me flip the camera and I'll show you the images. And you see how they were paired with everything. Let's see, let me rearrange it. Because as I talk and use my hands, I move my cards around all over the place and they're all over the place. Okay. So let's go. The card is surrender, or the area of. We're going to move forward, put the crown back on. That new perspective. Thank you for doing the work. Oh, yay, I love that. There's our full moon card. Out of all the cards that are gonna come up, there it is. Out of the whole deck, of course, because there's magic on this table. Hold that, whatever is dear, that heart, take hold of that flame. Keep going forward, because it's gonna get really juicy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.